And the field is ready for action here. And off the start, it looked like Jake Lewis made it very ready. Jake Lewis trying to open up a little bit of a gap there, right?
He needs to.
Towards the end of this opening lap, it is still Jake Lewis.
He's trying to want to look forward and look and try and dodge that power that has here.
A bit of a turn of speed that might get him in the back.
Yeah, he's not.
Big mistake there for Corey West. 4 times to see here.
It's a welcome to Washington State. Not only is it a beautiful racetrack, but it's filled with beautiful people. My predictions today: Andy DeBrino put in a hell of a lap. He's got 44, I think 8 he did in Q2, which was a smoking fast lap. You got Jake Lewis right behind him, Corey West. We got the Triumph in, shaking up the Harleys this weekend. We made a rule change and put some weight on the Harleys in hopes that we can balance things out, and it might be playing out this weekend, but DeBrino has a tremendous amount of track time. He's ready to try and put it on the box this weekend, and I'm sure in his head is, if I'm gonna win one, this is my opportunity. So I think we're going to see a battle between those three for sure. I might see Rispoli up in there. He qualified really well. The Wyman brothers, they're getting up to speed. Schultz, Dominic Doyle on the Yamaha, they're kind of trailing up there. We'll see. It's set up to be a good battle, and it's the perfect place to race a hooligan bike. Corey Alexander is the dark horse. He qualified 7th today. I know they had to do a motor swap, so he's going to be on a brand new motor, prototype machine, and that whole team has been busting their ass to get Corey back on the track today. You never know with Corey. If he's comfortable and the bike's working well, he could be up there as well.
I love it, man. It's great. Race win for the championship leader, Jake Lewis!
Every one of these races to me is a little bit stressful to watch, just because like my heart is in it when I'm watching these guys go down the racetrack. To see Jake do what he did today was fantastic. Great ride by Jake. Great ride by DeBrino. Great to see Rispoli back on the box again. So yeah, all in all, I think that was pretty damn good.
Took off and showed him who was boss today, and it's nice to put it in the #1 spot compared to the last round. You know, throwing 36 pounds on this big hog and coming to a true road course shows that, you know, the guys on the Harleys are still hell of a riders. But I told my crew guys, Matty and Ricky, I was still going to show up and kick some ass this weekend, and that's what we're doing so far. But thank you to Matty, Ricky, Eric on the suspension, everyone back at the Saddleman Race Development Shop, Dave Ecker, the team owner, Bell Helmets, 4-Star Leathers, Mission Foods, Drag Specialties, obviously Harley-Davidson, Pan America. They can keep trying to slow us down, but we'll keep coming.
Man, I'm stoked, man. I'm happy with the third. You know, of course it'd be cool to win, but we got another race tomorrow, and like I said, just coming from, you know, such a bad year last year, getting hurt. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been tough, you know, mentally sticking in there and digging deep to try to get to this point again. I want to give a thanks to Roland Sands and, you know, Moto America for, you know, trying to balance this class, and I think it's really cool, you know, first time a non-Harley has been on the podium this year. So this will help going into tomorrow for sure.
Dude, it was a tasty weekend, but the race itself was wild, you know. Jake split early on, and I didn't really know what kind of pace we had. You know, those boys have been ripping all weekend, and for me, it's been something like, hey, just been a little bit off my first race weekend here, and I've been suffering so much with chatter that I didn't know what to expect, but after the first couple laps, Corey made that big mistake or had a shift issue, which gave me an easy podium. And I just tried to keep my head down. I was clicking off such good pace, and I had a little bit of blood in the water when Andy ran wide, and I was like, I have to try to get to him now. And I was better in a few spots. There was one little opening in turn 7, which is, you know, not been good for me. I took my strike there and just kind of tried to keep it clean. My last 2 laps were super messy, but I was able to hold on for a second place. And, you know, really after the last 2 races at Atlanta, where I was pushing my motorcycle twice and felt like I had podium pace, this just feels good for the team, you know. So I'm stoked. I'm so happy to be in Super Hooligan, and I can't wait for race 2. I ran the pace behind Jake. He just had that first lap, you know. The snake, man, he's got that 1 lap speed, and I got to try to get on the back of him. And you know, it's tough from the second row here. The ridge is really tough to pass, but I got a great package. I can't say that I can't fight for the win, because I can, and we'll just see if we can't make it a little bit cleaner and try to get that win, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sunday, and we are here at Washington at the Ridge Motorsports Park. Got some Super Hooligans behind me. These guys are getting prepped. They're about to race in an hour. Yesterday's winner, Jake Lewis over here. Rispoli finished second. Got a Dobrino. He's kicking around here somewhere on his Triumph. Finished third. His first podium of the year, and first time back on the podium since, I think, 2 years. And we got new gear. Got a new Super Hooligan hat. New Super Hooligan shirt. Another championship. Getting ready to rip it today. Hey Corey, did you get one of these yet?
No, but it looks good, man. It's got my number on it.
Tried to redeem myself after yesterday. Had a good start, was rolling second there. Jake was kind of getting away, but I ran a harder tire, so I was kind of trying to play the long game. Saw Jake run wide a few times, so I was like, all right, now's the time to try to reel him in. Snatched the brake a bit hard going into 12 and had a big old front push. Thing snapped really hard, feet came off the pegs, just everything I could do to keep it on the racetrack, and unfortunately rolled off in the dirt a little bit. Yeah, I was just seeing red once I got back on the track and put my head down and threw down some really fast laps trying to catch the boys, but pace was good at the end, so yeah, hopefully it works out that way today without the drama, and I'll have some good pace at the end and have something for them.
Today as well, but for the riders in the front row, they're great. Andy Dobrino on his Triumph, and then the Hardys of Jake Lewis and Corey West. They were the fast starters yesterday. It was a Hardy 1-2 into turn 1. We'll see if Jake Lewis in the middle of the front row is able to make a similar start today. Looks like off the line he's been able to get away well, and the Hardys were able to get a bit of a jump there on the Triumph of our pole setter Andy Dobrino. We'll see what Dobrino's able to do down into turn 1. Looks like he's filtering into 3rd spot there, so the Hardys once again able to make that quick start, Roland.
Right off the start.
Yeah, the 310 just losing the front through there, and that was Rod Beck.
Front brakes, and once he leans in there, just a little too much front brake pressure.
And then James Rispoli, 2nd place finisher yesterday, and then it's Corey and Alexander doing a really good job there on the 23 machine. But it's a long race around here as well, Roland, and speaking to some of the riders yesterday, the likes of Corey West opted for the harsher tyre, thinking that that was going to be something that would play a role as the race progressed.
He needs these points badly. He wants this championship back. And not scoring points in one round, he's going to need to get back in and try to win this race.
Yeah, I spoke to Corey this morning, and he said that hats off to Jake. He were able to perform like that, winning 4 in a row, super impressive. But Corey knows that he needs to get back to winning races. Felt yesterday he had the speed to do that. Made whenever he took the front. Chips came whenever he tried to push on. And Rog, this is a track where you can't really try and override the bike. You have to let it come to you.
Oh,
it's Dobrino.
Dobrino. What a shame.
That is a real shame. To see is just riders able to try and use the strengths of these bikes.
You know, Corey Alexander, I went to dinner with him and Rispoli last night, and these guys are, you know, 3 and 4 today, but yeah, Corey's talking about the fact that he's only using 1 gear.
Machines, you do have a lot of torque out there. You can see the 85 now, Jake Lewis attacking his Saddleman's teammate, and trying to take that lead. Corey West trying to attack back and gets that cut back, and you can see here the top 3 very closely matched here in the early stages. Interesting to see if Corey's opted for that harder tyre again. Said yesterday as the race progressed, Rog, it came back to him to let him set those fast times. Tighter than everyone else through there, Rog.
And for James, he's looking pretty racy today. I think it really got his season on track yesterday with that 2nd place finish. And look here, looks like Corey ran a little bit wide. Jake's going to try to make the move.
Yeah, Corey West had to take a couple of attempts into that downhill right-hander, but still able to hold on to the lead. But it looks like it's only a matter of time.
They're trying to take a shortcut
Same
through the
move
garage
here.
right there.
He's going to do the same
There
move.
we go.
Yeah, Corey on that arch bike. We've obviously seen some gremlins through the course of the season so far. Very early in their program. You can see here for James Rispoli in P3. Is he going to be able to try and launch an attack on Jake Lewis and down in towards the left-hander?
Rispoli coming through.
Able to make that move, and that's been coming for some time. Rispoli's looked a little bit more comfortable than Lewis, and Lewis with his 4 race wins in a row looks like that streak could be coming to an end, because down in that 3rd spot he's looked vulnerable the last few laps. He needs to collect himself now, Rog. A lap and a half to go. Time around shows that Corey's got a good bike underneath him, but Rispoli trying to attack back into the left-hander. It's going to come down to turn 13 now.
Yeah.
Wide line through there, and that allows Rispoli to have the momentum, almost contact between them, and then Corey West sweeps across the front of the 43.
He's so good on the brakes.
And you can see for Rispoli here, still giving himself that opportunity and trying to hold that slightly tighter line through there, but they both got the momentum. A little luck over the shoulder there for Corey West. He knows the attack's coming from James Rispoli. Corey on the number 1 machine, able to hold on to the race lead. Down the hill we go. A little moment there, and still able to hold the momentum away from James Rispoli. Just about able to get that block there to be able to retain that race lead. And number 1 plate just coming into the final corner here in the final lap of race 2 in the Mission Super Hooligan race, and it looks like Corey West, our reigning champion, is able to end Jake Lewis's run of 4 in a row with a last lap battle against James Rispoli. Jake Lewis able to take that final step on the podium with impressive performance there from Dominic Doyle, and Roland how's the heart after that?
I think they both tucked the front pretty big going in there. That was an excellent ending to a great race. Congratulations to Corey West and Jake Lewis for maintaining his championship lead and doing what he needed to do to stay in 3rd.
And when you look at his consistency in that race as well, that's impressive, Rog.
Yeah, I think battle just between him and James Rispoli.
Yeah, that's what's impressive as well. When you look at 4, 5, 6, and 7, those laps he gets faster 1 lap after.
He wants it so bad right now.
Dude, he wanted it bad today. I just want a Rispoli race win, post-race interview. I live for those.
Dude, I thought Rispoli was going to get him there for a second. He wanted it bad. But I think Corey wanted it just as bad after the mishap yesterday, so they were scrapping for sure. You know, it's making me nervous.
See the double front end tuck?
Dude.
They both double front end.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt good. I know. I didn't wheel it, so.
Good job, buddy. That was a fucking stressful one.
Dude, do you see me push the front at the top of the hill? I was like, come on, man. And then it wouldn't shift onto the run to the stripe. I was like, come on.
He's the move, dog.
Good job, buddy. Fucking job, guys.
Hey, great job.
Good job.
Great job. You sick motherfucker. Great job, boys. Hey, fucking hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Give me some. Great job.
Good job. Hell of a race.
Good job, buddy.
That's good. Let's get some races. Woo! Let's go.
That is awesome,
Hell yeah, I appreciate it, man. Fuck yeah. I was gonna go off you.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna be tight, and I was gonna go from outside and try to come in, but I saw Hayden literally lap 1 fucking crash.
Oh.
So I was like,
Is that where he crashed at?
Yeah.
Dude, I was running out of diaper money. I had to.
That front end tuck?
You telling me, man? I was like, I'm going in deep and tight, and then I turned in and it just folded to the lock. I was like, no way.
Your last lap on the front brakes was really impressive. He was not going to get by you. Like, you maximize and you still got drive out of the corner.
Kind of pole putting, but had to do what I had to do.
But you're still getting drives out of the corner. You weren't holding James up. You know?
Yeah.
Impressive.
It was good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I needed it.
one of your most impressive rides.
They showed me who was boss race too, man. It's frustrating. I struggled a little bit with chatter, like couldn't do what I usually do, and
11 riders.
I just didn't have the speed and pace to win it today. And Corey and James, you know, they were able just to turn it in underneath me, and I had a big moment with like 3 to go, but behind Corey, and then after that I was like, I'll just bring it home for some points, you know, instead of throwing it on the ground. You know, obviously 4 in a row, then getting your ass kicked like that's not fun, but still got a decent points lead heading into the last 2.
Cool. Are you still feeling confident with points and everything?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not exactly sure what the spread is, but Corey's fast at Laguna and Mid-Ohio, but so am I. So I think it'll be
It'll be interesting championship fight, especially with the teammates, you know, a lot of pride on the line and going for the #1 plate.
Dude, race 2, the one that got away, baby. Great race. I made some quite quick work with DeBrino. Hayden actually came through, which was gnarly. It was pretty chaos early on. Jake took a couple fire shots at Corey. Corey fought back. I thought the pace was going to be a lot slower from warm-up, but to be honest, it was a fast pace. Corey West wanted to lead the thing. He was just running mid-45s, and I felt like I had really good pace. I honestly thought that Jake had more in the tank, so I was chilling. Really, you could see my body language. I was just hanging in there. And then I saw Jake making some mistakes and losing some ground, so I tried to attack him as soon as I could, and Corey just kind of held on that last lap. But epic racing, really good to be battling with those boys, and you know, it's awesome for Super Hooligan Championship to see us kind of all battling. And dude, Dominic Doyle, really good to see him. We didn't drop him nearly as bad as I thought he would, so it's really good to see the Yamaha coming up. We know the Triumph's fast, so I think the championship's starting to tighten up, and it's everything we wanted.
Were you kind of worried about DeBrino a little bit at this track and how he's doing?
Definitely. I mean, dude, when he rolled off the truck and just went 45s and then 44, 8 or 7, I thought he was going to check out because he literally had like half second on us in the last sector, and honestly, it's just my team. My team did such a good job. My bike is completely different, and every single step, you know, that's the difference about having such a good team and good people behind you is we made steps all the way through to race 2, and our race pace just got better and better. So, yeah, we were worried about him, but after yesterday, I knew if we could attack him early again that we could get away, and that's exactly what happened.
Cool. And how's your feeling going into Laguna?
Yeah, I feel great. The team's good. I feel like I got tons of momentum. Another reason why I didn't take maybe a nastier shot, you know, at Corey. 1, he's a good dude. He's got a kid. And 2, you know, I've had 2 zeros. I didn't want a third one. You know, the team's working hard. We don't need anybody, you know, paying any more stuff. So for me, feeling good. I think we can win at Laguna and we can win at Mid-Ohio.
What a fantastic second race the weekend. Kind of a mind-blowing race, really exciting. My heart was just like racing like crazy. I love to be able to feel that with the championship and with the series. Continues to grow, continues to progress. If you're interested and you want to support the series, we got new hats, we got new shirts, we got another new shirt out back. Check that out, superhooligans.com, and get your Super Hooligans gear, and follow at superhooligans.com and at Rolling Sands. And hopefully we'll see you at the races. We'll see you at Laguna Seca. That one's next.